down.
With haste. Seems like a good moment to talk.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Apparently Leroa can
The water elemental appears to turn towards you, showering everything with a bracing mist. The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face.
Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
Into the bin where it belongs. Or not, I still need my full complement of herbs. How am I supposed to do any healing without them? I just think we should...
I'm sure there's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorceress Sundries. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Leroican, proprietor of this fine establishment. To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the night song, say night song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other. I'm sorry, I didn't understand your query. To browse our wares, say, if you are a city official here to collect dues, say, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Please come. Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you? To learn more about the search for the Night Song, say Night Song. To learn more about Master Lorroakan, say Lorroakan. To learn more about my good self, say projection. I am the product of an ingenious bit of magic performed by Master Lorroakan. I am blessed with sufficient intelligence to adequately run and protect the shop, Sorceress Sundries. Because Master Lorroakan is engaged in important work, I take care of such banalities as speaking with customers. To truly know Master Lorroakan is the work of a lifetime. Suffice it to say, he is a powerful, important man whose powers exceed the limitations by which most wizards are constrained. He resides in Ramazith's tower. Anyone bearing information leading to the capture of the Night Song may gain an audience with him. The Night Song is a relic hidden in an underground temple beneath a settlement near the river Chionthar. Master Lorroakan is offering a considerable sum for the object's retrieval. You are not Mr. Marvin Hudd, the collections officer assigned to this establishment. Logic detected. Petition approved. Enjoy. How else can I help you today? The provision of information that leads to the retrieval of the Night Song is worth a great deal to Master Lorroakan. Do you have information regarding the Night Song? Please proceed upstairs for further instructions. Thank you. Please come again soon and have a magical day.
Not a title for me, I think. You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk.
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lorroakan was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sites of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? Its author was a spectacularly talented halfling. She was, allegedly, able to establish contact with members of the Seelie court. Can you even imagine what wonders the Fey Pantheon might have revealed? Oh, incredible. It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, The Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra failed and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
The annals of Carsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The annals of Carsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Some people have no respect.
How can I help you? Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
I already have 2 copies of this.
Surge!
I can tell from the smelling custom. You're after nothing but the best.
And luckily for you, that's exactly what I have. The best necromantic charms in the city. Or your money back.
The newborn zombie gazes at you hungrily, pus drooling from its slack jaw.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
All this magical hoo-ha. Gale would love it here.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the night song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Many is not, I suppose.
Welcome back, dear. Let your knowledge...
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely. Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
At last, There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin, and you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Lorroakan. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance, and that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you.
Go, so that this Magus might send his jesters to harangue me night and day? No, we have come for answers, and if needed, heads.
Please, allow me to explain. Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Seluna, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. But his magic lives. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Wrong fight, friend.
Loroakan. You who would see me caged. You who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty. The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest, as though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way, and I am proud to fight at your side. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Ramesses notes. Balthazar's magic. Lower floor. Magic repository. Vault key. Traps. Spells. Deathly to the touch. Ramesses. Gone. Open for the taking.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Powerful mage. Spellmaker. All magic can be dispelled.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Let's see what this does.
Welcome back, dear patron. Remember that the great wizard doesn't suffer fools who waste his time. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
A couple turns should do it.
Just don't roughen up your customers, especially if... Obviously.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends. You got some hair on you.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you.
Is that blood? No. I'll give it a shot. With a flick of the wrist.
This place is trapped. This place is trapped. Must be behind Cast's door.
How much farther can I go?
Just as I expected. Hungry for blood.
I to do?
Well, well, well. Eager for battle.
Let's move. Breathe deep and move.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus Vault.
Let's see. Might be useful. Something good here,
Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages.
trapped.
I've spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
it! These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day!
Behold! The sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Found his folks gutted. Didn't see it happen, though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm so sorry.
The corpse remains silent.
I left.
The corpse does not respond.
Karlach and explosives. Not a good mix.
Let's take things nice and gently. I'd rather not blow up if it's all the same.
Employees only past this point. You want to buy something? Talk to Mr. Sonshall.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? What else? I don't know what you mean. We're purveyors of smoke powder. Anything that can be lit, flamed, or fired up. Smoke powder is a beautiful mistress. She will not be limited to one form, and she is quite malleable in the right hands. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? I see. Then he must not have received my update. You may bring this message to him.
Everything is right on schedule. The next batch will be dispatched within a 10-day. Exceptional quality, if I do say so myself. The Gondians will know it when they see it. I believe that concludes this purchase order. We very much appreciate Lord Gortash's continued honouring of our humble establishment with his custom. Have you tried the Lanternese candles? Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste? Heavens no! I'm just the humble proprietor, Avery Sunshall, at your service. Descendant of the great Philogia Sunshall. But you can call me Philogia if you like. Help spread the brand, see? Of course. Browse responsibly now. Once it's lit, you commit. And if it's not a firework, do whatever you like.
Employees only.
Best be on my way.
Like someone who can probably read? Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. We're all doing our bit, better than sitting around waiting for the gates to open. It's a really good paper though, no spelling mistakes in it or anything. Thank you! My first sale! I can't wait to tell Mole!
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gortash has got to be paying them out zinc fees.
Arrest the smell.
What's that?
Are the gods truly this petty?
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect.
Just discussing the weather, dearie. Nothing of interest to you.
plenty to do and see in the gate. No need to barge in our private chat.
Deo Veritatis.
You bang, mate? Not a lot left. Same old, same old. The Absolute's closing in, and the Steel Watch is breathing down our necks. But still we fish. Fish mainly. The Flaming Fist commandeer the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got. Make it last.
Your soul is in good hands.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
They're not exactly in their element here. Why are they so close to the city?
Oh, gods! There's guts all over my boat! Did you see? They popped up out of the water all around me. Bitch Queen's mercy.
Having these things lying around is bad for business. What are you doing in here?
You catch the scent of death on the man's clothes, his skin damp with decay. He appears unwell.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own. Yes. Now you mention it, it's probably contagious. Best not to come too close. No matter. This is still the safest place to hide. It's just bad luck I was discovered. I must be patient. My brothers need me.
Right tool will do the trick. That's curious. For me.
We'll just stand here until you remember.
Let's have a look.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. Bloody dark old sense. Getting paid to lurk in our guild hall. Never worked for it. Guarding the secret entrance. Not good enough for them, but good enough for poor old Tuskrun. You're here to see Nine Fingers? She didn't tell me. Always don't let anyone through, Tuskrun. Never here's a list of special guests. Confusing. Come, I'll take you to the guild hall. Nine Fingers is inside. In you go, before I change my mind.
You rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh.
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festival. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
Bloody horse fart. Told ya. I know where the Stone Lord's headed. It's gonna be his grave.
We're all on the same side, friend.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Let's talk price. See anything of yours?
Worse than any fucking stone.
Don't bug me. I'm making plans. Big plans, see?
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Let's just say the previous owners no longer have a use for them. Got me? Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me? Anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours?
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild, a loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Can't say I've heard of you. Spare me the story behind the name. I'm sure it's very scary. Fair warning. The Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. Well, whoever he is, he doesn't seem very keen on talking. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
See anything you like?
If it's Uktai you're after, he's in with the Guildmaster. Not even Nine Fingers Keen can escape the great balancing of guild books.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. Very kind of you, sir. I'll be dedicating the next keening elven ballad to you. You look like the type to enjoy one.
Huh. You look rather more refined than the usual thugs walking these halls. I don't suppose you have any interest in fine art? My name is Oscar Fevras, though I doubt you'll have heard it. My stardom has waned somewhat recently, but I was once fated as one of the city's most promising artists. These days, my oeuvre is less original, shall we say, but no less in demand. In fact, you're fortunate to have caught me just now. I have a rather special piece that's become unexpectedly available. I assure you, it's identical to the original, down to the finest brushstroke. A fine piece to hang on the wall of anyone you decide to sell it to. Of course not. It's absolutely real. I painted it myself. It is simply derived from an existing source of inspiration. We had a very interested party out in Waterdeep who, shall we say, commissioned the piece. But when the time came, she was unable to pay. I hear parts of her have washed up as far away as Neverwinter. As such, this piece is destined for the cooking fire, unless you'd like to take it off my hands. Oh, and a word of advice. Don't try to sell it down here. I've already tried, and they aren't interested.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
Bare hands.
don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky? The last stain I had to clean up off the floor said the same. But go for it.
Bryce, see anything?
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. Whichever one gives you the most comfort. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? Charitable donation to the good protectors of Rivington. Was that the tune that played you? The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall door, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. Which part? The Stone Lords hollowed this place out. Half my crews are fled or in hiding. Orin's faceless try to pierce my ranks every day, while Gortash's toy soldiers control the streets. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open the gates for them. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Right. Well, war to be fought. Do you need anything else? You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Beers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. Direct. Fair enough. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I live to serve. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back. All hail the Absolute's worst nightmare. How can I help you in your war today? I need to see Jaheira. Just so happens, she'll want to see me too.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
Leave Aelin to her sorrow. Likely the wizard only reminds her of all the other fools past and present who have sought to use her. Ah. I know what she speaks of. I need information from her. And a pardon from you. For I have not been overly generous with the truth. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Mince of Rashaman?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Mince charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead, then I met you. If I seem suddenly flush with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. Nine Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Nine Fingers is much more than a thief. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't learn of sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Let's talk.
Come for a chat? A welcome face.
I don't get it. What's got Dame Aylin so down? I, for one, am delighted Leroican got what was coming to him. Believe me, I plan to revel mightily once I've finished with Gortash. Hopefully, Dame Aylin will be back to herself by then, so she can congratulate me on a Merthera well broken. What's on your mind? Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be...
I expected Nightsong to be overjoyed after killing her fair-haired fool. Instead, she just seemed tired. Hardly. It's going to be the greatest moment of my life. The blood, the screaming. Just thinking about it makes me smile.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Have ascended through far stranger means. A circle drawn on a globe, a walk in a swamp, the destruction of a magical stone. Why not with a symbol of such innate authority? The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Worse, it could be the best thing that ever happened to me. To us. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last. We'd be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his.
She sent me to die. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars?
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not.
This is no passing whim. Trust me. If I can obtain that crown, it will affect us all. It's not a decision I'll take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
Moon Maiden, hear me. Protect the woman we both love so very dearly.
No time to talk, I'm afraid. Expecting someone. No time to...
Dame Aylin has little to feel sorry about. The Roakan would have inflicted a far worse fate on her given the chance. With pleasure. Lead on. Direct me. I can do that. Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Ah, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
I'm curious enough to make the attempt. All right. An audience with the mother of magic, it is.
Perhaps that should have been your mission right from the start. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. You clearly see something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. Though the orb still seems to offer our best hope of destroying the brain, I retain some hope that another, less costly solution can be found. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no, I wouldn't change a thing. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between plains, and dragged himself back from death a dozen times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no. The Guildmaster wishes to see us, does she? As you wish.
Please, don't look at me.
Seems simple enough.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Why should we let Cazador have all the fun? After all he's done to us. Vengeance will taste sweet paired with ascension. You think he's ever kept a promise? He will never let us be free. You all know that. After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead.
He is different. Stronger. Fire in his eyes. Maybe he could take Cazador's place. Maybe he could free us.
Perhaps we can get back at Cazador and finish the ritual. The 7 can unite and... The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion, before...
Should have made me your enemy.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. Why bother? They seem to like their torturer now. What does it matter if they end up dead? Everything has changed. What matters now is that I can stand up to Cazador. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
What's in here? have seen everything. I have a lot on my mind.
Cazador's minions have picked up our trail. For Astarian's sake, I hope this was the last of them.
Moon Maiden, hear me.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Not the kind of excitement I usually enjoy being woken up for. Still, better than not waking up at all. Or waking up as something else entirely.
I dare Cazador to send more lackeys our way. This is our territory. I'll crack anyone who tries to come into my house and hurt my people.
Fate, spit. Dost thou require a new ally?
Come for a chat?
Those vampire spawn came for Astarian, didn't they? Lucky for him that we were here to fight them off.
Cazador is keen to greet his wayward son once more. With open arms, or iron shackles.
Vampire spawn. One's proven enough, let alone a horde of them.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my guild hall.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
I considered that. But there's a pattern to his strikes. An intent. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about. Ask it.
Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster? No begging? Not even a snotty little please? It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune because I am getting bored of this one. Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the guild's way, all right? Wonderful.
What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Careful around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolted bastards will rip off the whole damn arm.
Don't mind the lady's court. Just a game we play.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants her friends in Parliament close with this new Duke making moves.
Ah, you did not see me.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
See anything you like? Let's go.
shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Left, left, right. Down the stairs.
Next time, child.
Or was it upstairs?
Next time's the charm?
To be done now.
Next time's the charm?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Bastard dwarf, red shirt. Making me soup ruined now. Limbs locked up, then hand cut off.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Feeding barracks.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Bet I can crack that open.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart? Clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
Always room for more.
The corpse does not respond. The corpse remains silent.
That's not going to work. They're lost.
Still me, even after everything.
the humble home of Frank Peck. Crime scene not open to public by order of the Flaming Fist.
Virtus et Gien Quadico Facet.